This might sound outlandish to some of you, but I've got that belief nothing I can beat them. Do you know what? I've never been that close in a 15 before, but I believe now, man. I believe I want more than the podium. So this week we've got Oslo Diamond League coming up on Thursday. It's Monday now, so we're going to do a last track session before we head out there on Wednesday. So the plan is we're going to do 1 set of speed drills and then we're going to head straight into a session. I think the plan is to do 4 sets of 600, 400 off a minute, and there's 3 minutes in between. Pull that session, not too hard or anything, and then we'll see how it goes.
Today. Oh, she's gone.
Sets down. I think we'll do 1 more. I'm racing Monday, racing Thursday. I don't think I need 4.
Is he quite heavy? No, easy, light work, is it?
Every day is very different, so we're back home for a few days and we're straight in the showroom, just working on bikes as you do, tinkering. Look at this new style here with the white wall tires we've got, and then brown seat, different handlebars, and a few other designs, but it's just non-stop. It really is non-stop, but I love it. Martin's on his way back down now, who's helping me out with the bikes, and we're working together to try and push some new concepts and new styles of bikes and new customized versions of them. So we're going for a different take on the bikes moving forward. But again, if we're not running, we're working, or we're with the family, it's always something to do. So keeping super busy. And just like that, we are on the way to Oslo. I'm fasted, so these things are so tempting right now. I'm so hungry, but I'm just gonna play it safe, go for the water today. I really want to eat. I'm dying, man. I'm so hungry. But yeah, we'll eat at midday today. Take the flight and then eat on the other side. Bike to take our bags. What's the bike doing?
It's going to take your bags for you.
Okay.
And then we're going to walk through the Palace Park.
This is taking our bags and then we're going to walk through the park. That's pretty cool. So we've got a short walk to the hotel now. To be fair, normally we get picked up, so this is new, but it's cool. I mean, if it was, when it's as beautiful as this, it's nice. Let's play another game of Russian roulette. Are we sharing is the question. Are we sharing? And who with? So you never actually know who you're with. Well, you can find out, I didn't ask. So we're about to find out. I got my own room. This is a, oh man, I just lucked out again. This is unreal. Own room at a Diamond League is, only the big hitters get that. You have to be running really well to get, oh shit, it's even got a kitchenette. Jeez, they've given me a mini apartment. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. I got my own room, a full apartment. Ah, it's got a big screen as well. I can watch the boxing. Oh no, I should have brought my fire stick. I'm gutted. Okay, so no rest for the wicked. We got here about an hour and a half ago. After an early start, and now we're at the track, but it's quite nice actually, it's beautiful. this is an exciting one here. So those of you who've seen, the running nerds have definitely seen this before. And this track here is the one where, I'm not sure how long it is outside, but it's the one where you see all the videos of Carsten doing crazy sprints, but it looks like it runs the whole way around the track. But if we went on the basis that I think this must be 600 meters, only because if you factor in the difference between lane 1 and lane 2 is 7 meters. So if we're gonna go by if this was an even distance all the way around, which you can assume it is, because the distance between the stands and the track is relatively similar all the way around. So if we measure that from the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 56 plus 56, so 112 plus 70, maybe 112, is it? So it's maybe an extra 187 meters a lap, if I've got that right. So this would be about 590 all the way around, give or take. Now I could be wrong, but if it is, let's see. Okay, so let's start my watch again. So if I start now, the signal's not gonna be right, but it will give us an estimate. So, all right, let's go. So we've just restarted it. This won't be accurate, but we'll see how close we can get. In fact, it makes sense now how Norwegians can stay here. Yeah, this is effectively an indoor track. Ah, plot twist, downhill. Slight downhill. And we've got a long straight here, let's step out. This is pretty epic. This is the stuff of dreams. If they had an extra 2 lanes, you could race here. Saying that, can't race here because it's got a bit of a downhill, but if there's there's a down, there's an up, so there must be a sharp uphill because we're coming here to another downhill. So that was only 200. That would be further than that. Let's keep going. Tempos around here would be absolutely epic, and in the winter time, because I wonder if they can heat it as well, but it'd definitely be warmer. Right, have we got 400? Yeah, got 400. 400, there we go. So it's over 400 guaranteed. Let's see what the total is. It's definitely slightly uphill because we went down 2 ditches. 500. I reckon we're about bang on. It's about 580. Yeah, it's about 580. I'm gonna set my watch there. So it's about 580 meters inside on a track, no camber. Oh man. Some things excite you and then other things, oh man, this is like a running porn for us. Best way to describe it. This is like, imagine living here. I mean, it's freezing here in the winter, and you imagine having this on your doorstep. Imagine having this anywhere. Oh man, I don't know what to make of it. I think it's pretty, may well be my favorite stadium in the world actually now. To have this, yeah, this is pretty dope, man. There we go. Let's carry on jogging anyway.
This will be quick, there's no doubt about it. As Chariot moves up onto his shoulder, and any of them get past him here. Chariot second, and third, Giles fourth, coming to the straight, and Engelbrechtsen with a 5,000 metre straight. Remember, the European record holder at 5,000, pushing towards the line. Chariot trying to come back in, is he going to get there? Oh, I think he does! I think he does. It's going to come down to a photo. Wow. He is so determined to win this.
Post-race, 1,500 metres, the conclusion of the Oslo Diamond League. Elliot Giles, season's best, 3:31.0. Mate, 150 to go. I started to think, hang on a second, you might be coming round. What was it like for you?
I mean, you know what I got from that race? And this might sound outlandish to some of you, but I've got that belief, and I think I can beat them. I was at 150 to go as well, and then Nada came out, tightened up a little bit because he wanted my line. When you watch it back, you'll see. And I was ready to hunt. And do you know what? I've never been that close in a 15 before. But I believe now, man. I believe. And we were seeing how we were going to respond. But I'm not ruined. Mileage is working. The running's working. Man, I'm hungry. I really think I can beat them.
You are in with a shout of making that global podium in the 15.
I want more than the podium. I mean, I told myself that I can be competitive. I know how I felt at 150 to go there, and I'm not that far away, man. It's just almost like running's a skill. Once you master the skill, you can do it again and again and again. And now I thought I was gonna get to 500. Feel absolutely pooped. I felt good at 4, felt good at 3. I thought, f me, I'm still there at 2, and then I was like starting to rally, and then the excitement gets over. Now they came out a little bit, and then I just didn't see that what they're doing is a skill. They're not picking up. When you watch them, they do something. They don't kick, they squeeze. And when I say squeeze, it's almost like me and my coach speak about it all the time. It's like you're just pulling your hips forward, you're keeping your feet underneath you, and you're not trying to kick, you're not trying to fight. You're just smooth and squeeze. And I was squeezing the whole time. I wasn't trying to kick, and I tried to kick on the home straight, and it went against me, but I don't know what would happen if I squeeze. So I've got to call up for Stockholm in 2 days in an 8. I might just have a crack, roll the dice.
Look, I just finished and I thought I was gonna do it, man. 150 to go. I just got that hunger, that grit, man. That was good. I genuinely thought I was gonna do it. I've never been that close before, and I feel I didn't step a foot wrong, man. I just wasn't strong enough in the last 150. I'm getting closer. How's your race?
Yeah, pretty much good, eh?
Is it decent?
Yeah, really decent, you know, and to compete at the highest level, like this is quite a privilege. And
it,
to be
man.
racing you guys, come on. Man. Yeah, we had a blast out there, you know, showered by the rain.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a shower.
Trout was good, hey?
Yeah, it was.
Trout was good, man.
You know, but
That's
yeah, the
it.
crowd, you know, I'm the cheerleader son, and to be honest, you know, that helps, you know, just getting that adrenaline up, you know, but yeah,
That's it,
fantastic race as well.
I like it. I like it. Thank you, brother. I'm just processing that race and I'm understanding it more and more. Watch what I do at 150 in that race. I go to try and kick and pull wide and lose my footing, and watch what they do in comparison. They're just squeezing. And when I say squeeze, it's really important you understand what I mean here. It's not pushing, it's not fighting. It's holding perfect form and trying to stay comfortable under immense like stress, but it works. And ticking over, I'm really struggling to process what I mean, what I'm trying to say, but I understand now. I think in the next 15 I do that's quick, I'll be able to showcase it. I feel like Superman's coming, and I feel like I've got that superpower coming. Do you know, I was asked the other day why I don't just target the 800, because the 15 is so stacked with people like Josh Kerr, Inga Britson, etc. And the truth is because I believe I can beat them. I believe right race, right time, right training, right build up, and I think I'm getting closer. I think I'm getting closer than ever, and I really do believe I can get them too. How was your run?
Not bad. I am improving every race. Exactly 1 second.
1 second, wow.
Doha 335.20, Marrakesh 334.20, and today 333.21.
Okay, and where's next?
Stockholm.
Stockholm.
I'm gonna run the 3K and after European.
That's it.
I'm gonna try to run both
The-
1600 and 5K.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the gap between the two?
Saturday is the final of the 5K, and
Yeah.
Monday semi-final, and hopefully make it to the Wednesday.
Okay, I like
And
it.
you have every day 1 day rest.
Okay,
One event, they rest, one event, they rest, one event.
yeah,
Let's see.
that's good, man. That's
Have to
good.
on fire.
That's it. Okay, it's the morning afterwards. Oh man, I probably went to bed about 4. It's 8:30 now. I've been on about 4.5 hours sleep. I'm pretty pooped. I'm gonna get some sleep on the train. I'm not leaving till 10:45, but I want to get a run in. I want to keep the load in because we're not backing off yet. So I want to run 5 to 7 this morning, and then maybe 3 this afternoon. Oh, I'm pretty beat up. I'm tired. But yeah, no, I could have had more sleep, but I've got a 5-hour train journey, so I'd rather keep the load in. I stayed super hydrated last night, so I should be fine to run. Priority is keeping the load there. That is a big priority at the moment. Need to make sure that. Oh man, I don't know what I just said. Right, I'm gonna get some grub. I'm not running this fasted. After a race, I never fast. When I say I fast, when I'm not doing sessions, I don't eat before sort of midday, 1 o'clock. But I won't do that after a race, especially if I'm racing in a few days' time now. I'm racing on Sunday, it's now Friday, so get some eggs, good coffee, and go for a shakeout. Alright, so while we wait for the signal to connect, we're gonna go for a little shakeout now. I'm feeling more awake now, more alive, more like me. Coffee's hitting, feeling better. So we're gonna do about 5 or 7 miles now. Nice and chilled, not killing it, not too hard, nice and chilled. Oh, and then we head to Stockholm, 5-hour train journey, and then we race in a couple of days. I am excited, I'm excited. I'm gonna say it now, if I can get out in the first 200, I know that I'll run 143. Because I'm stronger than I've ever been, and I just have to hold on to those guys when they start to pull. My difficulty is going to be, in a field like that, it's going to be getting to the front. In fact, it's going to be incredibly difficult. I'm going to struggle to get to the front. So my main aim is just to avoid the traffic. If I can avoid the traffic, I'll be able to do the job. I'm going to run quick. Hopefully I can resurrect my PB from indoors, because at the moment my indoor PB is faster than my outdoor PB, and I'm probably the only athlete in history that has that, which is quite embarrassing. So I need to sort that ish out ASAP like Rocky. Now we're getting the train to Stockholm. Hey, camera. So we're getting the train to Stockholm from Oslo, which should be a good one. So another day, we're in Stockholm. Another day, another good sleep. But I'm trying to find a laundry place that they don't have at wash and go places here, they only have dry cleaning. And I asked to inquired about dry cleaning for my stuff in the hotel, and it was £22 just for my speed suit. And I need a lot more than that being done, so even a tricky one, but a beautiful place I ran this morning. My Achilles is actually feeling a little bit iffy, so please let's see how that feels. But overall, no, let's just get these clothes washed. I'm gonna have to hand wash this looking like, which is a bit of a pain, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so decisions. I've gone for this one. I feel like it's a safety. It says 17 washes. I'm hoping it's the smallest one I can get, and the price is actually still the same despite it being so much smaller than this. I'm hoping this will do. I can't be bothered to be faffing about figuring out what's what. I'm just gonna get some of this and some conditioner and I should be good. This maybe, or comfort, I don't know. Okay, now we got the hand wash. Next stop is Red Bull. I tend to go for the 475, so 473. Oh, that's a bit bigger than I was expecting. That will do though, because I found the 350s are too small, so I think this will be just right. Scratch that, we've gone 350, the 470 is an absolute monster, so this one will do. So we're all waiting to go pre-meet, but there's a marathon and a half marathon going on. This is what it's come down to get my clothes dry. They've been drying since yesterday, over 24 hours now, and they're just not drying, so I speed from here. It's just Sunday. We're racing today. We've got some good guys. So we've got like Sajati, we've got Muller, we've got Benjamin Robert, we've got Masalele. It's definitely the best, highest quality field I've been in this year. It's super high quality, so it'll be a tough one. I'm quite looking forward to it, if I'm being honest. It should be a really good race. I'm not overthinking it, but just something to highlight now. My stomach has got very loose. Very loose. I feel fine, absolutely fine. It's just my stomach's gone super loose, which isn't good before a race because it can dehydrate you, and there's a whole list of issues that can be along with it, including just like feeling more lethargic and not really having how we need. I'm pretty chilled at the moment because I feel good, and the stomach being loose could be a multitude of factors, so I'm pretty chilled, but just mindful that I'm just gonna have to be very careful, stay super hydrated, shit ton of salts, make sure I'm keeping on top of it. But also, do you know what's even more fascinating I think people don't quite take for granted is that when we're on the circuit, you'll see there's 2 beds here. Yeah, so there's 2 beds. So this is mine and this is my roommate. Now this is a bit that might shock you guys. We have roommates here and I don't know my roommate. So you're often taken into a hotel and you share rooms, and sometimes you get like a British person, somebody you know, or sometimes it's like this where you're sharing a room with a complete stranger and you spend 3 days with them. But you've got to factor in time zone changes where you can be in different schedules, general bedtime changes where like some people go to bed earlier than others, like there's language barriers sometimes where you don't speak the same language. I remember last year sharing with an Indian guy in Marseille and it was super hot and humid, and I was trying to close the window and put the aircon on. He was opening the window, turning the aircon off because he's used to it being super humid, so he found it too cold. I found it too hot, and we were having a bit of like a war off last year. I think he was a long jumper or a triple jumper, not sure his name. But yeah, just as an example, and that didn't affect my race, but it was just frustrating because we were kind of like we didn't understand each other, so we were having like a war of open close with the windows, etc. But yeah, no, we're so conditioned to it, we don't think about it. But it is wild to think that you're just stuck in a room with somebody you've never met before, you don't know. Sometimes you don't know the face, the name, language barriers, and pretty wild concept, but we're just so numb to it. I mean, would you share a room with somebody you don't know? I mean, at least it's the same sex, but sometimes if it's the same sex, I mean, if you obviously you wouldn't do it with the opposite sex because that would be an issue, but often like people go to meets, not saying diamond leagues, but sometimes you can go to meets and you can be like, there can be 1 bed in the room and expecting you to share. I mean, there's some wild stories on the circuit that I'm not going to go into YouTube because it's PG, but everybody knows what the rumours are like with athletes and things that can happen and awkwardness around things that we're not going to go into for this video. But yeah, it can get a bit awkward, and there's some wild stories on the circuit when people are having to share and people not respecting other people's boundaries or space, or yeah, you can read between the lines there. But hopefully his stomach settles and should be fine. I'm racing in like it's 1:30 and I'm racing at 7:50, so I'll know by then if it's a big issue, but I think I'll race anyway regardless, unless there's a big issue arising between now and then.
Patterson at the moment going well. Hoppel in second place. Coming down the outside is Sajati, the world #1, as they come round the final bend. Patterson running the shortest line. It's so quick down the home straight, but Sajati is going to record another big win. And look at the way he pulls away over the last 50. That's a massive win. What's the top? 1:43.
Okay, so looking back to yesterday, I'm now back in the UK, just about to be picked up by the family. And in truth, I know exactly what went wrong. I thought I was Billy Big Bollocks, tried to go out too quick. I then ran a super wide line and I struggled to keep up with the boys, really struggled. So, yeah, no, I was out of my depth, ran a silly race, ran wide, ended up running an extra 11 meters, which is, yeah, silly. But I know what I did wrong. I've got Euros coming up soon and I'm gonna make sure I resurrect it from there. Hello.
Afternoon.
Hello, how are you?